Greetings all, it's DFuxa. Welcome to fall 2016. I've been pretty busy during August doing a lot of recordings. I finished up my recordings for Great Goo, and Neo Scavenger is of course finished at this point. Now we're going to get into some new stuff. And I'll note that we're going to be doing a whole lot of roguelike gameplay for the next little while. I got back into Tales of Magiel, and basically starting like on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, you'll get to see a little bit of the Orc campaign. Basically, I went through the Orc campaign with an Orc side shot during September, and then over in October, which will be like a month from now, you'll also get see a White Hoof Archmage basically go. And that's basically what's going to happen every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You'll see those like runs for like the Orc campaign and all its content, so to speak. All of it, to be sure. You're going to see all of it. On Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, you'll also see Barony the Cursed Edition. Barony is essentially a first-person roguelike that I've been playing quite heavily in the past little while. Currently, right now, if you want to, you could go watch some unlisted videos for my Barony Let's Plays, and I won't like say they're like probably as good as like the ones that'll be basically coming out tomorrow. But basically, if you want to, there's like this playlist on my channel called Barony Cursed Edition Co-op Play. I'll leave a link to basically get to it. This is unlisted. And all these like videos are unlisted, so you won't actually see these like listed in my actual channel page. But I'll give you like you can get like the links to like this, and like you can go and look at the stuff. Basically, what happens with Barony? Barony is like a first-person action roguelike, and it can be played with people. For September, I basically go through a single player of all the different classes, and then October, I sort of ramp up the difficulty, basically turning on like all the difficulty settings, and like playing through it like that. Eventually, toward the end of October, I plan to have some cooperative videos out with our players in it. So that'll be basically what Barry's going to show off, a whole lot of his gameplay, and hope you guys enjoy that, because that's what will be happening like on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And of course, basically, DFuxa Canada, that'll keep going on Thursdays, basically. Right now, tomorrow, or right now, basically right now. You're basically seeing me play like a run that basically includes like all my custom characters and all that. My ideas for like the DFuxa Canada is I might also try and get some cooperative gameplay for it, but I basically have to get a friend to come over to my house basically do that. So until that time comes, it'll basically just be me like doing these like by myself videos with like the little custom characters I made. Anyhow, that's basically all the playlists I'm basically doing. And my AVG antivirus scan is starting. That's fun, but whatever. So that's basically a little bit about the videos I'm doing. And I figure that's like good and all, but I should probably know something about like the hardware I'm using and a little bit about like my recent like endeavors in like recording softwares and such. So I want to note that recently I was like playing my like Barony games and Tales of Magiel games. I was having trouble with like my mouse and keyboard that I used to have. And I say used to have because I basically connected a wired keyboard and I got a new mouse. And the reason for doing that is because the old wireless keyboard and mouse I was using, they would basically I guess they would connect all the time to like the source, and so all my inputs weren't sometimes going in, and that led to like a few shall we say colorful encounters in my Barony Let's Plays, and it was also kind of annoying in Tales of Magiel gameplay too. But anyhow. Basically, I got myself a new mouse and I got myself an old keyboard that's wired, and I'm using these now. So that's pretty, that's the stuff I know about the hardware I'm using. It's getting a little bit better, or I guess in the case of the wired keyboard, it's just it's getting to the point where I have to use the wired keyboard because I'm just getting so frustrated with my inputs being offset. It's basically because of my wireless. I'm not sure what you call it. Basically, it's the thing that gives me internet. It gives me television, it gives me internet and all that other stuff. Basically, it's interfering with like my wireless connectivity for my stuff, so I had to basically replace the keyboard and mouse, or get a wired keyboard, and I got the wireless mouse that has a different frequency than the frequency being used by my internet. So that was done, and I'll note that outside of like my hardware there, I've also been like experiencing fiddling with my recording software and such. So over like September, most of my videos will basically be with wraps in like compressed with virtual dub, but I've been like experimenting using like Handbrake some more, using DVD Gear as a recording software. I've even actually recorded on Twitch, and I've done like a broadcast on Twitch just so you guys know. I didn't really broadcast it because I was more like just like testing out using like Twitch basically to do broadcast again, and it works just fine for the most part. And if I go to my homepage here on my Twitch channel, you'll basically see that I basically have one video right now. Now note that this video will probably disappear in 14 days, and I do have like as an unlisted video in my like Barony co-op or playlist which you can also view. But for the most part, I plan to like get back into broadcasting at some point, and I'm like testing around like to do like the broadcasting stuff. So you may see that in the future, perhaps. Specifically, I want to note that I've been like following other games I used to play like The Fall. For those who don't remember, The Fall was like an adventure game that I played a little while back. The Fall 2, like its sequel is actually coming out soon, and I figure for like the sequel, I'm gonna like maybe like have like broadcasting stuff, and like I'm like experimenting with Twitch, and I'll probably also experiment a little bit with like YouTube Live to try that and see what it's like. I may go try Hitbox perhaps as well. Basically, I'm looking for like the new software basically that I can use to show you guys what my like gameplay is like and all that, and perhaps let you guys interact with it more importantly, because I'm sure some of you would like to do that. So that's basically a lot about like software and hardware. I'll note that like DFuxa, by the way, also has some plans for like new roguelikes and such, and I'll just show these guys here. So I'll note that I'm busy with like roguelikes of the week and like all that in the roguelike group. Some of like the old suggestions include Infinite Arcana and Demon, and these were actually games that they actually caught my interest. I thought, maybe I'll hold off on knowing the roguelike of the week entries for these, and I'll actually play them myself. And I'm actually thinking that maybe starting in November or December perhaps, I might jump into one of these games or two, and we'll see what they're all about. So Demon here is basically, well, it's basically what it says right there. So you're like a summoner, you like summon demons and stuff. Infinite Arcana is basically like a Lovecraftian type of game. That should be interesting to do, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to basically play. These aren't the only games I'm looking into. I'm also looking into possibly playing Realm of the Mad God, which is basically an MMORPG type of game, and that might be another game I might jump into. Not sure, we'll basically see. These are like all like thoughts I have for like new games I might play for like playlists and such. Anyhow, that's basically it for this video. Just letting you guys know what's going on. I'll note that, by the way, for like the October recordings, basically I have like in August I've recorded all like the videos like from like September and October on. So if you're not looking for like fresh stuff, the fresh stuff will be coming out like basically right now for September. But October's basically going to be like a month old type of stuff that I basically did after the September stuff really quick. But whatever. Hope you guys enjoy my videos. I think I did a fairly good job of them. And take care.